Hey, 7th grade. Sorry I'm not there today, but we're going to carry on. No reason that we can't do our math today even though I'm not there. So today is 26th, and today what we're going to do is apply Tic-Tac-Toe to percentages. Freeze the screen if I'm going too fast. You can always, and I'm going to be on page 28. Okay? So freeze it if you are a little bit of a slow writer, and that is okay. All right, so what I want to do today is I want to talk about percentages. Remember today you also are to do your interactive notebook journal. This is a short lesson and you're only going to have about 3 problems to do from the assignment that I made yesterday. So all of the directions were in the assignment, so make sure that you follow the procedures exactly, okay? When we're doing procedures, you will always set up your tic-tac-toe. And what I love about percentages is that one of your squares is always filled. You will always have 100 at the bottom, okay? This is always the same. So it takes the guesswork out of it. Okay. You will always have, this column obviously is going to be your percent column, which is a ratio, right? If you have 20%, it's 20 out of 100. If you have 30%, it's 30 out of 100. So the ratio, we can still, in other words, we're representing that percentage as a ratio, okay? So this will be my ratio number 1, just like we did, and this is our ratio number 2, except for it's the percent column. And I always have my part out of my whole. And many times you saw this in the past, you would see the verbs is and of in the verbal format. So it might say 20% or 20%. I'm sorry. If you had a part, and I need an example in front of me, sorry. But usually you'll see that word of in front of the whole number and is with the part of the number that is a part. I am still not feeling well, guys. All right, so what I want to do is give you an example. Yes, I'm changing out my colors. All right. Let's do an example. Okay. Let's pretend we are buying a surfboard. We're going to go out to California. And the price is $150, okay? But it's on sale, okay? Nobody likes to spend more than they have to. 30% off the original price. I am so sorry I didn't have it in the screen. All right, so just go ahead and pause that if you need to. And then restart. And I want to know, what is the sales price? Okay? So first we need to kind of take a look. We know that you're going to have 100 in the bottom corner. But I need to think about this. Let me use a different color here. You can use a horizontal or a vertical. Let's pretend if I want 30% discount, okay, so how much am I actually paying of the original amount? It has to add up to 100, okay? So it would be 70%. Remember that when you have a percentage, it's always out of 100. So I could find the 30% and subtract it, do it in 2 steps, or can I just find 70% of my original price? And that's what I'm going to do. So in other words, I'm going to find 70% and my part out of my whole. So my part is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for 70% of my original price. Okay? All right, so I'm going to reduce. I know that I can only reduce vertically and horizontally. I can divide, if I see two zeros here, I can divide both of these numbers by 10. So 70 divided by 10 gives me 7. That's why I crossed out the 0. 100 divided by 10 is 10. So that's why I can eliminate a 0 for a 0. Now do I have two zeros horizontally? Yes. I can divide 10 by 10, leaving me 1, which is what my goal is to have a 1 diagonally from my x. But if I divide 10 here, I must divide 10 here, which leaves me 15. Okay, so now I'm just cross multiplying, and I'm going to do the work down here. Okay, so x times 1 would be 1x is equal to 15 times 7. And that equals, I'll do the fast math, 105. And I do not have to leave that 1 in front of the x. So, easy schmeezy, my sales price is $105. Important, would you rather pay 105 or would you rather pay 150? So always pay attention, and doing the math will save you lots of money. Okay, let's do 2 more problems on the other side. All right, this one's for whoever is looking to buy a car pretty soon. That's right, a couple years. All right, let's pretend you have a car that you want the original price. Nobody can buy a brand new one, I'm sure at your age. Original price is $7,200. Okay, might be a little bit expensive, but we are going to purchase, let's say it was a 35% discount. What is sales price? Okay, so we always set up our scoreboard, or tic-tac-toe. And we always have 100 in the bottom right, our percent column. Remember that a lot of you that are getting this is simply a strategy. If it's not working for you and you find it more complicated, you do not have to use this. But if I find that you're not successful with the other strategy that you may use from a previous grade, I am going to ask you to do this, okay? And what I see a lot of times is as we become fluent in the tic-tac-toe, it ends up becoming foursquare. And you know, but all these extra, they're just the labels, that's it. And it's to make sure that you put in those labels, because that's how mistakes happen. Okay, so I'm looking for my part out of my hole, okay? And I'm looking for the sales price, okay? So if you remember, they had 35% discount, and what adds up to 100? 35 plus what? 65. So if I'm looking for 65%, my original price was my whole, I'm looking for X. So the beauty of this is that the 100, you already know where to put that, and then it's just putting in the other 3. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna reduce, and if you notice, I can divide both of these by 100. 100 divided by 100 is 1. 7,200 divided by 100, okay, is a 0. Basically, a 0 for a 0, 0 for a 0. But I want you to make sure that you understand why you're reducing, okay? All right, so now I can cross multiply. So 1 times x, and then 72 times 65, and I'll do the math for you, and it comes out to be $4,680. Okay? All right. Let's look at one more. We know we're going to have a tic-tac-toe. All right. I want you, let's say, we have 36 carpenters. 29 are working. So my question is what percent are not working? Okay, so once again, I'm going to draw my little chart. Okay, so here what I'm looking for, if I know that 29, this is not my percentage, these are my numbers, because remember we did that assignment yesterday. 29, and I'm looking for how many are not working, right? But my total number of workers are 36. So I need to find the number of how many are not working. That's right. 36 minus 29 would be 7. Okay, now I can use it in my problem. Okay, so I know that I'm going to have a percentage. My part over my whole. Already I'm starting to abbreviate. So you have 29 working, and they want to know what percent are not working. So I'm looking for this. I'm looking for the percent. So now I need to decide what are my numbers. So if I'm looking for the percent that are not working, am I going to use 29 or 7? These are my parts. And my whole, obviously, is a 36. Yeah, I'm looking for the 7 workers. What percent are not working? Okay. Can I reduce here? I could, yeah, 2. I could probably do 4. Okay, let's do it. In fact, let's do that. What number, so 36 divided by 4 is 9. 100 divided by 4 is 25. Can I reduce any more? No. So now what I'm going to do is cross multiply. So 9 times x is equal to 7 times 25. So 9 times your x and 7 times 25. Okay? So 7 times 25, that's right, 175, and you have 9x. Now we haven't gotten to this yet, but you should have done this last year. When you are trying to remove a coefficient, because I'm not done yet, I want to know exactly what x equals. I'm not looking for 9x, so I need to divide because it's multiplication. Okay, I'm going to divide by 9. In fact, ask an 8th grader what that means. When you have a coefficient, how do you know that they are multiplying? Okay, and they'll give you a funny way to remember. All right, so 9 divided by 9 equals 1, so that leaves me x is equal to, and I'm running out of time, but you can do the math, and I'll let you, 175 divided by 9. And so what I want you to do for the assignment today is all I want you to do is apply the tic-tac-toe strategy to problems. Oops, I apologize. From the homework yesterday, I want you to do 1 through 5. And what I want you to do is do a tic-tac-toe. It's only for 5 problems, okay? So from here, and you've already done the work, or at least you should have, and the answers are also posted online. So make sure you check those answers, and then I want you to use this strategy to see if they match up. All right, I will see you tomorrow. I promise to be back. Thank you. Bye.